Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, this team is playing so well right now. You can tell they love being on the floor together. It's great chemistry, and of course, it's translating into wins.
Credit has to go to this coaching staff. The style of play fits this roster, and every guy seems to be accepting his role.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Morris, right side. Pass to Kispert. Lets it go from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
First personal foul.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Portland again missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Lillard. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Simons out. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Defensive foul.
I just love the ball.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Now Simons. Last game, 26 points for him. here in the first. Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doesn't go for him.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Thingus. Out to Beal. The shot. And there are the Wizards with another bucket. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of the city gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Out to Beal. Porzingis in the post. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Hart. Lillard outside. Over Morris. They get it back. The putback is no good. And Washington with possession. They've gone on a 13-0 run.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And the Blazers making a change here. Timeout called, Portland.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Here's Little. Averaging around 6 a game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Second team foul.
Must stay down on the pump fake. Little, very good at drawing the contact.
The senior Little.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Payton. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here's Beal. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Trailblazers ball.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sharp. And he dunks it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. Ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Watford. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't get that one. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
15. The Trailblazers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. And so here's Portland, following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Lillard. Yep, that one's good.
Lillard.
Lillard's got his first points in this one.
And Lillard has a shoot-first mentality. Once he gets positioning inside, he looks to score.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Timeout called, the Blazers. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Now here's Grant. Lillard outside. Over Morris. No good from the wing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
On the wing, Barton. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
And the dunk by Lillard.
What bunnies from Damian Lillard, flying off the floor to dunk it home.
Beal outside. The three is up. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Beal outside. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. Great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Here's Payton. Barton pulls it in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gafford. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Now here's Wright. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. They get it again. Picked it. Here's Watford. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Passes like this are what excites you about Little's future. Love it.
Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Nurkic. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Nurkic, the big fella, showing his quick shooting ability.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. The kick out to Nunn. Back to Gafford. Right outside. Back to Gafford. Clock at 6. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side, Payton. It's Little on the wing. Here he goes. Oh, and He hits it at the buzzer. And so it's Washington closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
First team foul.
So for the Wizards,
Substitution on the court.
Simons outside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Simons got his second bucket on the night.
Forget the contact. Simons makes it anyway.
Washington calls timeout.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
One more time. Harry Wizard.
The Wizards with a lead. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Wizards foul.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis.
Second personal foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Lillard. He has 6. Right side Hart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
The shot by Eubanks, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Beal, that one's good. And now a 12-point Wizard lead.
And just putting the moves to work right there. I mean, Beal manages to get his shot in spite of the contact.
Pass to Eubanks. No good from outside.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now Kuzma. Grant brings a double. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Kuzma. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Pass to Eubanks. The 3. The rebound by the Wizards.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Beal gets the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Grant, right side. Looking to win the run. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Now here's Morris. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Timeout on the floor.
And the Trailblazers call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. And here's Wright from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Grant, right side. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Little. On the wing, Payton. Here's Watford. Shot to end the cold streak. Misses from short range.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And he's able to get it back. Pass to Gafford.